you saw yesterday, our suit's just about out, and that's a problem. So let's go stick our finger in the charger. Yeah. Okay, we have some building to do today. We've got a little bit of food. We got the tech for the pod that we can go a bit further from home if I remember to bring the construction materials with me for that, which solves the solves the getting food problems and all that. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I might be a little lower energy this morning, but that is a-okay. Oh look, like magic, the suit's almost done charging. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, okay. We got a lot of holy hell, we got a lot of steel plates out there and screws and yeah, okay, yeah, that was like whoa. That's a lot of materials we got when we were out there. That was a super good salvaging run. Might have almost killed us. I should have been more careful with my time. Yeah, I can scroll a little bit and be like, oh, hey, look, another thing. Then it's like, oh, hey, look, you're almost dead. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Giant pile of crap. Yeah, we got lots of... Oh, it's rock. Iron. Okay. Alright. Alright then. That was great. How do I... No, I just wanted to drop it. Yeah, I might be a little sleepy right now. But that was... No, you're not a jackhammer. That's a jackhammer pile. Well, trying to make any kind of sculptures or anything out of these is obviously impossible, which sucks. I would love to just line them around the pod. That would be... I need to use jackhammer art, but it's not possible, and that makes me sad. Just like... You know, just like classic Bethesda games where you can pick things up, but you can't, like... artfully arrange them. Like when I think about the tutorial with the rover pod and how you can move things closer or further, or why am I'm silly. I'm gonna drive it over there and then charge it. Beep, 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 beep. You know, it's like the devs do such great work with how they lay out these things artfully on the tables or whatever. You know, kudos for their scene building and stuff. But when you, the player, try to do it, you just drop it at your feet. You're like, you know, or you're just kind of flying it around, slamming it into things, because you can't control how far things are from you. So you can't do what you want to do like a dev can, because they can move it forward or back. And meanwhile, you as a player are just desperately moving around, and as you do so, it's like progressively going further away from you for whatever reason. You're like, no, I want it closer, so I can put it on the table that I'm staring at. No, I don't want to go banging it into the wall and getting stuck behind the... Anyway, you know what I mean. So, let's plug this in. Just gonna make it a nice, somewhat easier day today. Remember to drink our water. That's the thing that always kills us. Okay. In the things being on wrong side, I'm just gonna string this stuff to the I need to make more cables. Right, let me go running over there and I should have... Okay, well, okay, let's figure out first what we need so we can get all the things we need, and then... Okay, more engines... more electronics. Oh, actually not. Okay. More engines though. I'll need 8 more engines. Yeah. Okay. 8 more engines and then more cables. Okay. I don't need to worry about running because I'm at my... Well, it'll make me hungrier. That's the problem. Food's not unlimited yet. Well, it's not unlimited ever, but you know what I mean. Way. Poor bike. Geez, 72%. Yeah, we've been busy. We have indeed been busy. Yeah, that's a lot of circuit boards. Okay. This episode might be a little more boring. I'm gonna, I don't know. Silicon, right. Okay. Okay, we need to get silicon. Okay. We'll do that. And then what else? We need more cable, and that's silicon. Okay, we're gonna be mining silicon. Oh, right, wasn't this rock silicon? I think it was. I think this whole thing was silicon, if I recall correctly. Hallelujah. Okay, problem solved. I love the little gray rocks because they're full of ore. Alright, that was kind of weird. Yeah, little gray rocks are nice. Look, holy crap, so good, so good. I had another thought, then I lost it. Huh, how often does that happen? All the time. Oh yeah. Farming is going to take a while to cycle up to being totally sustainable, too, which is why that survival pod is nice. And what I mean by cycle up is, you know, you're going to want to, obviously, you grow the plants, you grow the stuff that you need. Right, let me also put these in here so they don't try to make the things, as we learned. I don't want it making screws and pipes and plates and things that I've already got. That's wasteful of my materials. Okay. Lost my train of thought. That's okay. It's no surprise to anybody who knows me. We'll just do that just to have extra. Alright. Yay! Okay, oh yeah, not use the iron, but that's okay, we have extra jackhammers, we have the means to get more iron. Right, the cycling. What I mean by cycling is that, you know, you grow the potatoes or whatnot, you know, so I saw you finally got food. But if you want to, you know, keep surviving, you have to have more seeds, so that's what happens if you don't unplug your vehicle before you hop on it, by the way. If you don't use a fair number of those crops to make more seeds, you're gonna, you know, run out of seeds at some point, and that's a problem, right? Without seeds, there's no food. You have to keep working on that stuff. Okay. Wait, did I? Right, let me plug both of these in. I guess I could have made another one of those, but that's okay. Wait, where did the... Didn't I make power cords? I'm so confused. I thought I made power... I'm just gonna... I don't know. Stop spreading. Alright. Clearly gonna be one of those days, and that's why the day is already almost over, and that is a-okay. I don't know. Some days are special days, and... Just gonna pick those up. Yeah, and sometimes those cables kind of stretch over time too, so I end up... Oh, right, printer container, silly girl, there we go, duh. Yay, yeah, I might as well print some more water cables too, because we're going to need those. Yeah, we'll use that, we'll need that for hooking up the water for the plants, Right, it's important. Yeah, basic things. Get the stuff from the... Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It is... Oh. Wait, is that auto-sprinting? It does... Why is it an auto-sprint? Oh, well. I can understand it, but it's also like, well... Here, let me... No, just leave it. Okay. Silly girl, silly. Looks like we trickle charged something. Oh, there was a mechanics point. Alright. Alright, we've got... Of course, I already have blowtorch deck. Sometimes it's kind of hard to... It's not quite bright enough showing what's unlocked. It can be a bit confusing, but we're okay. Okay, we got jackhammer, grinder. Oh, yeah. Once we get that workbench up. I probably should have worked for the workbench, sooner. Like, I got all the solar panels and everything for, like, getting for the farming, but if I got the workbench sooner, I could have saved myself a lot of, I don't really, right, I still don't have, okay, now, why don't you get night vision? I'm like, no, there's other things I want to spend those points on, like, when I can unlock the ATV, I want to get the ATV and the ATV crate, because I can get a better ATV with more power, and then it'll have storage that's really nice. Actually, ATV is fantastic for storage. Mars truck is a trap. I don't really want to use it, but I have to get it to get up to the science bench. From the science bench, I can make the better blowtorch with better durability. And, you know, cross my fingers and hope I can get, you know, tier 3 tools, but ultimately, like, I'll have what I need. And yeah, heavy soup would be nice for getting stuff out of the old base, because the old base has lots of stuff in it. It's just radiated. Okay. I'm just glancing around. Electricity, we're still getting trickle charge. Yeah, the other thing is, if we don't get enough botany points, to get up to the seed planting tool, once your tool's done, you're done. Yeah. That'll have to be a very focused first thing we get, because if you don't have a planting tool, you're screwed. Wow, how's this 13 minutes already? You know what? That is a-okay. Alright, let's... hello, hydration. I still feel weird saying that. Alright, let's add to that. We're just going to drag those cables over, get the airlocks up, which will be useful. Water cable. And at some point we might need to set up a second well, and, well, we'll cross that road when we get to it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hook this up to the battery. Oh, the pathing for these depends on how you walk. So if you, like, walk, like, directly somewhere, then it's going to kind of, wait, what? I thought, am I imagining things? I thought I opened this up. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's okay. It's okay. Why did that? Okay, so I didn't imagine it. It did just, like, refuse to keep going. Who knows? Alright. It's okay. Should have made myself another blowtorch. Sigh. Alright. It's okay. I'm being overly dramatic here. Every step of the way, I have to keep running back over and making more things, because I'm not making extra when things are low. But I can still do the planning. I don't care. That is fun, yeah. We've got that. don't need this yet because we can still use the capsule. Yeah, all good. Workbench is going to be nice, yeah. But I'm going to prioritize the incubators and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to need more electronics for that. More plate. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Airlocks at the top. Right. You need 2 airlocks. Frustrating as it is, you need 2. Every movie you've ever seen, the airlocks have 2. Because in the middle is where the pressure gets managed without you, you know, getting sucked out the door. When there's a difference between inside and outside, right? It's important. Very important. So, I'll probably need to grab another blowtorch in a bit, and that's okay. Listen, we'll know our material needs, and that's also okay. Why is power supply inactive? Because this one's not built. This... Wait. Huh? Oh, enough aluminum plates. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna leave that plugged in there. I don't care. So, summary of the day. Accidentally leaving things behind left and right and all that good stuff is leading to a lot of wasted time, which means the day's almost over, which I could have spent half of it perhaps getting more silicon. So that is on me, right? It's a lost time is lost time, and this is a game where time is critical, so if I'd taken a bit of time in the morning, plan ahead, everything that I need, do the math, it'd be a little bit of a better situation right now. And look, I put the blowtorch first. That's gonna take the longest time. Wait, it said it needed more aluminum. How many aluminum plates did that? We had like 20 something. Jeez. Okay. Ugh. Right. Alright, so... What? 10. I know we're gonna need more engines. That'll need iron and silicon. We needed more electronics. There's silicon. Okay, yep, there's gonna be some mining ahead of us. Inventory box would be nice, but that's gonna use materials that we need, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, guess we'll end up doing a little bit of mining here. Let me get those plates, but... Yep, go to... Right, we have enough jackhammers. I'm gonna pull these out. Printer container, pull these out. We're not SOL, but that could have been a much more productive day, right? That it adds up, you know. It adds up, but it's also, you know, you're gonna have off days here and there. It's okay. The important thing is to give yourself permission, unlike what I did, to pause, get a bit of a breather, relax. Think about what you're doing, what you got to work with. You know, like, if you're staring at your inventory and things aren't making sense, your inventory's paused. If you're staring at the printer and things aren't making sense, screenshot it and then go look at your inventory or the blueprints thing or something that's paused that's related to what you're trying to figure out, right? Use what you can. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Right. Let me go to the battery. Yes, I'm sprinting. I'm aware. Make sure it is sending. It will only send what's needed. Oh yeah, full capacity battery, so it can charge essentially 10 extra per hour, so we will want to expand that. What will that require? We'll look at that in a bit. We know we're going to need a bunch of mining anyway, so there we go. We have our workshop. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I ought to have done, which is use a screenshot to take stock of what I got, use a notepad to add up what I need, and figure out what I need to make from there. Okay, so give me just one sec here. Okay, got the materials I have recorded. There's a certain order they always appear in the blueprints. You know what I can do? I can just like pen something and it'll always... Do they always show up the same orders? Like screws before electronics. Yeah, they kind of tend to. So making sure they're in the same order will make it easier to compare with the blueprints. Okay, I'll look through these, adjust it to the same order, right? I'm gonna put them in there, might as well be in the right order. And then that'll make things way easier to find and sort. And certainly the order doesn't really make sense at a glance because it's not like alphabetical, but I think it's kind of like by sort of kind of thing, but it's weird. Like you start with the pipes and then you go to aluminum and then steel plates and then glass plates, right? And then you go to the solar panel, small engine, and then screws, and then electronics. It doesn't really make sense, but the blueprints at least are consistent in that sequence. So as I'm trying to find things, I can find it. Yeah, that's okay. This is okay. You know, this is planning, which, you know, it's good to sit back, relax, and just kind of do some number work for a bit, and then I can figure out what I'm doing, and, you know, taking that little breather too will help with remembering things better, because as you saw, I was forgetting things left and right. I lost a lot of in-game time due to that. And it's okay to take breaks and step back when we need them. Just pause and say, you know what, yeah, my head's not totally in it, so I'm going to step back a bit and we'll go from there. And that is okay. The other thing we're going to do in this planning is, you know, I can look at what I need for incubator, what I need for shelves. Actually, they don't have a lot in common, do they? But what I can consider is the fact that I don't really need to have the incubator at the same time that I have the shelves. Also, it's like roughly a 2 incubator to 3 shelves. For some reason, the ratio is weird that an incubator you can grow like 20, but the shelves only hold 12. So it's like 2 incubators, you can have like, say, 36, and then 3 sets of shelves would be 12 by 12 by 12 is 36, right? And then you just got random mass 4 slots. So I think that's probably the smartest thing for me to do with my seeds, is just get that big, because then I'll also have enough to make more seeds, which is kind of important. Okay, so what I'm going to plan is to get the 2 incubators plus the workbench so I can start repairing things, but the priority's on the incubators, which looks like I'll need just a couple more electronics, an engine. I'm going to add these up on my notepad, and then I'm also going to put on the notepad what I need for survival capsule plus well plus panel, so that I can be a bit more independent out and about, to not have to run home at the end of every day, because as you've seen with our latest escapades, we are reaching very quickly the end of our ability to get home on time at night without it being a disaster every time. Especially because now we're out of first aid kits, and I don't like printing them for 1 silicon because that feels kind of cheaty. Like, I guess I could print myself like 2 or 3 as a maximum, you know, to have every day, but because the cost doesn't feel appropriate, I don't feel appropriate to use them even though it's in the game, right? It's one of those things where, because it's early access, not everything makes sense yet, the way it's designed and what you would figure the devs intend. So as a player, I try to respect what I would expect intention to be and sort of impose rules on myself that I wouldn't actually have to make the game more fair. Like, if I go out and mine one gray silicon rock, I've got over 150 first aid kits, which means I can basically ignore all the mechanics in the game. I don't think devs really intend that to be the case. That doesn't sound very balanced for a game that is supposed to be a challenge. Therefore, yeah. Anyway, let me get to adding these numbers up. Kind of ironic to have all those steel plates and then realize that I don't really need them for, well, I mean, I need it for the survival capsule. Most of those steel plates and pipes are going to be for tools. Or, you know, big buildings. But yeah, it looks like pipes and steel plates are, you know, as top salvage items are for a backup of being able to make more tools. Though you need lots of pipes for lots of things. I mean, let's be real on that. But like, you know, when we talk about the proportion of the salvage, it's interesting to see. I mean, we still got lots of things. Like, we got lots of aluminum plates, glass plates, all those things. So I think that's really why it feels disproportionate. It's just that there's so many of those left over when we've been getting balanced of everything, perhaps. I didn't pay enough attention, and that's okay. Anyway, it looks like we'll need just a little small handful of additional things printed to get the 2 incubators and the workbench, which is cool. That's cool. And then I'll figure out what I need for the next adventure out, just to make sure I meet that need. Because, again, we're gonna need food pretty soon. And we'll generally probably just happen to get the stuff for the shelves and the battery pack upgrade while we're out and about. We have enough power incoming, and our power needs are low enough, even with the incubators and workbench, that I'm not super worried about, like, if we need that battery upgrade, like, right away. I don't think we will. But it will be a very nice next step thing to have. Priority is going to be having that little mobile base when we go out and about. So I'm going to add that stuff up and just figure out what the mining is going to look like tomorrow. It'll be mining to get more things, right? But let me just make sure I get, like, the right things made. If I make too many pipes and not enough plates, then I'll be like, well, rep, need to go back out in the field, and you know, it'll be okay. Okay, yeah, looking at my needs versus what I have, steel plates are mostly going to go towards tools, which is okay, right? Though we'll have the workbench to repair things, it's still nice to have extras, and, you know, we can't always be at home repairing things. Nor am I going to build a workshop out in the field. You saw that takes a whole day just to build. I'm just going to move these over here because I'm being silly. Looks like main needs are going to be, well, 4 pipes, lots more aluminum plates, lots more electronics and small engines, a decent number of solar cells for being out and about. It's mostly going to be those aluminum plates and electronics and engines. That's going to be like aluminum silicon, and a bit of iron in there, of course, but, you know, suddenly we're starting to see a mix of other things being needed that we didn't need before, and that's good. Yeah, especially the plates. And I looked ahead and I added up what I need for the shelves and the battery pack upgrade, and there's actually not a lot that crosses over with the incubators, like, aside from, like, aluminum plates, but, like, they need pipes where the other stuff doesn't, and I mean, they all need electronics, but, you know, I'll generally just try and have the stuff to be able to swap between the two without, like, mysteriously running out. Okay, yeah, we've got plan, and yeah, it's in game. It's 9 o'clock at night, so it's kind of maybe queue up some stuff, and then at the workbench, or not the workbench, the all right. There's some we can't actually we don't actually have enough stuff to build any of the things currently planned, I don't think. But I can put down their blueprints where I would like them. We know this is the entrance. And this here is the farming panel. So that's good. Having this right here makes it really easy to manage that stuff. Okay, so I would like the workbench to be right inside so that it's easy to get in there. Okay. Oh, and you know what? It is totally legit. To have 2 workbenches. If I'm repairing tools and stuff, it would be nice to have 2 workbenches because it takes some time. So let me just yeah, let me adjust my numbers for that. Yeah, that's totally legit because it takes time to repair things. I've got multiple tools I cycle through. When I come back from a field trip, I'm gonna have quite a few things to repair. So actually, I think that makes a lot of sense. So I'll just put down the blueprints for now. I can't make them yet, but yay! And then I can put the incubators over there. Yeah. It's more walking efficient if I have them here, but okay. There we go. Okay. I'll put them over here. Because I'm silly. There we go. Okay, and then I'll plan out the hydro shelves, just won't build them yet, and then I'll probably take out 1 incubator when I have the shelves, and yeah, okay. Cool. Yay, we're getting built. Oh yeah, I guess I don't need it. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a sink yet. I can always just go out and drink from the well. Do I want a battery rack? I do, but that's kind of expensive. Well, I'll put it on the eventual list. Okay. Yeah, just lots of aluminum pipes, or aluminum plates, it looks like. And that's cool. That's cool. Alright. Let's get out there before it gets too cold. Oh, too late. Already too cold. Yeah, fully aware. Fully aware, but we'll be okay. Gonna drink from the well. Okay. Replug. And just go back on over there. It is a-okay. A-okay. And that's a wrap. Again, a lot of wasted time today, but it's okay. Oh, and to prove it to my friend that I'm sleeping, indeed. There we go. See you in the morning.